Thanks for tuning into another physics lesson with Mr. M. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve for the coefficient of friction. So here's our problem. We have a force of 20 newtons is required to get a 4 kilogram box to move across the floor. What is the coefficient of friction between the box and the floor? So as always, I always recommend starting with listing your knowns and your unknowns. So one of the things that we see right off the bat is we have a force of 20 newtons is required to get a box to move across the floor. So what this tells me is that is the friction force that is being overcome. So in our known values, that would be our friction force, 20 newtons. And by the way, when you see that it says like it's required to get that object to start moving, we call that the static friction force because the box or the object was at rest, and so that defines static friction. So we are actually finding the coefficient of static friction between the box and the floor to be specific. If the object was already in motion, then that would be our kinetic friction or our coefficient of kinetic friction. All right, so we have our force of 20 newtons. We also have a 4 kilogram box, so that would be our mass, 4 kilograms. And once again, what is the coefficient of friction? That's what we are solving for. So we are finding our mu value. So that's what this little letter is. It's a Greek letter called mu, and it represents the coefficient of friction. So with these force problems, I always recommend drawing a free body diagram. Draw your picture that shows all the forces that are acting on your object. That's going to help you figure out how to use the correct equations and get your answer. So basically we have a box once again. The box is on the ground. We know that gravity is always acting on our objects, so that's our weight force, so weight equals mg. The surface is pushing up on the box. We call that the normal force. And then we said that a force of 20 newtons, so I'm going to say it's being pushed to the right, is what overcame our friction force. So in that moment, the friction force was also 20 newtons. We were able to overcome that with 20 newtons of. So we'll just label that the friction force as well. All right, so how does this free body diagram help us? Well, if you take a look at our equation, the equation that we need to use looks like this. Friction force equals mu Fn. So mu, our coefficient of friction, times our normal force. Our normal force isn't listed in our known value, though. So how are we going to get this normal force right here? Well, it turns out that according to Newton's third law, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So the normal force is a reaction to the weight force. So in this instance, the normal force is equal to the weight, and weight is equal to mass times gravity. So this is how we are going to solve for the normal force. All right, so our friction force, we already said, was 20 newtons. Our coefficient of friction is what we're trying to find, and then our normal force is mass times gravity. So our mass was 4 kilograms. Our gravity is always 9.8. I use positive 9.8 when it comes to forces. So our 20 newtons is going to equal mu times, let's see, 4 times 9.8 gets us 39.2. So in order to get our coefficient of friction, we're just going to divide by 39.2 on both sides. So mu is going to equal 20 divided by 39.2. 20 divided by 39. We get 0.51. The coefficient of friction is a unitless value, so we're just going to leave it at that. All right. So hopefully this video is helpful for you to solve your own physics problem. And as always, thanks for tuning in.